One challenge we've seen when it comes to stopping the spread of COVID-19 on college campuses has been large parties or gatherings. It's something we've seen locally at Florida Gulf Coast University. And this morning, they're reporting 8 new cases of COVID-19. 6 are students, the other 2 are staff members. The university says one works in the athletics department, the other at the Bauer School of Music and Arts. This makes 108 students and 5 employees who've tested positive for COVID-19 since the semester started last month. So this morning, our Jessica Alpern is looking into what psychologists say motivates students to break the rules despite the consequences. Jessica?
Well, despite the rules colleges have put in place when it comes to COVID-19, we have watched some students decide not to follow them. We saw this happen very recently at FGCU. The university saw a spike in cases and investigated reports of off-campus parties and gatherings, which led to disciplinary action of 2 fraternities, a sorority, and individual students. Psychologists say their motivation to break the rules amid the pandemic has to do with the traditional mindset students have about the college experience.
But an enormous part of going to college is the social experiences and the social awakening and the independence of moving away from home. And those 2 components are really inconsistent with living in quarantine.
He adds that at this stage in brain development, teenagers are more wired to take risks in lieu of social benefits. He says, just like adults, they're impacted by mixed messages from government officials. And younger people also don't have any prior experience with this kind of global event.
The decision that you make is not about necessarily your safety. It's about other people's safety. And the consequences of a bad decision on your part might not be known to the person next to you for 10 days. It's really easy to be lulled into thinking everything's fine.
He says most students he's talked to want to make this work and are frustrated with others putting them at risk. He thinks schools can help by encouraging everyone to work together to stay on campus and punishing students who don't follow the rules. FGCU recently released a statement in regard to Florida entering phase 3, saying students need to keep in mind that they have a unique responsibility to the community, saying, quote, "The 3 Southwest Florida counties have a disproportionately large population of senior citizens who are especially vulnerable to COVID-19. We have to be fully focused on and committed to their well-being. This, of course, means doing all we can to avoid spreading the virus to our friends and neighbors." And despite Florida entering phase 3 of its plan to reopen the state, FGCU says it will continue to judiciously apply its policies and strategies until the threat of COVID-19 is gone. Jessica Alpern, Fox 4 in your corner.